Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to.
What would you say, I mean, with the benefit of hindsight, is the commonest mistake that most musicians make?
The commonest mistake that most musicians make. I think it is one of them. One of them. Not. I can't say this one is the commonest, but one of the common mistakes that most musicians make is that to think that you're going to remain on top forever.
Which are the other mistakes? Let me see, maybe two more.
Okay. The second one is an over bloated perception of oneself. Would be to assume that everybody out there is talking about you.
Most musicians often find it difficult to extricate themselves from wine, women, and weed. Why is this always so? And what is the best way to circumvent those three evils of most celebrities?
you know, wine, women, and weed. We met it here. We came and we met it. It was here before we came. It will remain there after we are gone. Azu, if you're asking me to explain, I will not be able to explain. But but these things, they do certain things for certain artists. And for certain artists, if you remove them, they won't be as creative. So people just find their kicks, their inspiration somewhere. Maybe something adds to how they get inspired, to their performance, to their delivery. It's really difficult to explain why or how, but it just happens. So it's very difficult to remove wine, women, and weed from not just music, but I think the creative arts in general. If you go to Hollywood now, I don't think you can remove it. I don't think you can remove this stream from Hollywood. Well, everybody decides what they want to kill them. You can decide that it is wine, can decide that it is women, can decide that it is weed, But basically for me, I just think that a life of moderation is the key for me. For me, I mean, some people are more extreme. But for me, for everything I do, I do it in moderation, and I find my peace, and I don't think I miss anything. I just learn and try to do everything in moderation.
People like Paul Play Dairo said you inspired them. So who are the people who inspired you?
Now, when I started recording, there was a young man there that his voice was like silk. I mean, I heard him sing and I asked myself, my God, will I be able to sing like this someday? And his name is Mike Okri.
Okay, Mike Okri.
When I was recording one of my first demonstration tape, Mike Okri was a superstar. He happened to be passing by and he peeped into the studio and he heard me recording. And he came in. And Mike volunteered to do backups for me for free. Young, inexperienced man in the studio recording his first demo. He came there just to encourage me. He didn't even know me. And when Mike put his voice on that tape for me, when I got home and I was playing back my own song that I wrote or recorded, the only thing I could hear was Mike's voice.
Which song was that?
Yeah. Was one of the songs that I recorded in my first album. It's titled Captain of My Ship. Okay. It was only Mike's voice that I could hear because it was so wonderful. So Mike Okri was one of those who inspired me. And then, of course, Oriental Brothers, Sir Warrior.
Okay.
Sir Warrior. And then, of course, I had the likes of Lionel Richie. I had the likes of the band Kool and the Gang. Then I had Kenny Rogers. Lots of people inspired me, really. Lots of people inspired
Interesting.
me.
Interesting.
So that's why if
Interesting.
you listen to me sing, my music is a little bit eclectic. You hear influences of all the various genres
Yeah.
in my
All right.
style.